I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs extended their win streak to 9 games to start the season after a win over the Winnipeg Jets in the first half of this back-to-back. Now it's time for the second half against the Philadelphia Flyers. So let's have a look at the lineups and get into the game. Playing for the Flyers on the first line is Arturi Lehkonen, Mason McTavish, and Ryan O'Reilly. On the second line is Nick Paul, Kent Nielsen, and Dana Subaris. On the third line is Pat Hickey, Jim Dowd, and Adam Sikora. And on the fourth line, Brent Ashton, Michael Kirkoni, and Martin Pospisil. On defense, on the first pair is Miro Heiskanen with Al McInnes. On the second pair is Red Kelly with Brandon Carlo. And on the third pair is Oli Mata with Colin Miller. Starting the net is Jacques Blanc with Spencer Knight backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Justin Falk, JJ Paterka, Martin Lapointe, and Andre Palat. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Brock McGinn, Jonathan Toews, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Sheldon Surrain. Starting the net is Dominic Hasek with Artur Silov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Philip Kurashev and Randy Hiller.
Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Leafs kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Slides it diagonally to Lehkonen. The Flyers cross the blue line and are on the attack. Loose puck battle along the boards. Toronto's got the puck. Great reach with the stick by O'Reilly. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. The Flyers take possession in the defensive end. And now he passes it to Lehkonen. Philadelphia's got it in their own zone. They've got numbers. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Shot. And that banks off a stick. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. And the puck goes off that debris on the ice.
O'Reilly's twig snaps in two, and he gets back to the bench to get a new one and back into the play.
Gets the puck in deep. The Flyers have it against the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Burrows is off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Quick feed to Kelly. Handles the pass. The Leafs gain possession of the defensive zone. And that one's turned away.
Oh! Randy McDonald with the shorty.
Well, and that's just a dagger, isn't it, James? Being aggressive, anticipating an active stick, and getting on your horse and creating opportunity when you're on the PK. James, forearm strength is critical in the game right now. You got to be strong, you got to be hard on your stick, especially on on goals like this. The rebound comes out. You got to be able to corral that puck quickly and get it off.
The Leafs have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this, they get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame skate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and he couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Sets it out front. Kicked off in front. The Leafs pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Grabs control of it at the point. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. The Flyers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Toss it up in the neutral zone. From the point, they take control of it. Philadelphia's got it in their own zone. Disappointing power play effort as they serve up a shorthanded goal, but both teams down back to even strength.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Philadelphia's got the puck in the defensive end.
Well, it's been great to start this season. I mean, he's got an excellent save percentage. His team's been winning games, and he starts another one with an incredible save.
Toronto's looking to break out. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall. The Flyers move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Provorov. Toronto's moving it along the wing. Puck sent in, and that will allow for a fresh group of forwards to get out on the ice. The Leafs have it behind the net. Handles the puck at the point. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Taken along the wall by Bertuzzi. Quick shot with the stop. Slides the puck over. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Dumps it in. The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. With some open space at center. Toss to the front. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Takes the feed from off the wing. The Flyers have it now. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Score!
Gentlemen, Sir Ames, his first goal of the season.
First of the season, and look at the smile there.
He's going to get an assist on this goal here, James, and it's a product of being in the right spot at the right time, and that's not a fluke. That is all him. He's got the IQ, the smarts, and the anticipation skills to disrupt this pass.
Taking a two-goal lead already here in the first period. They look dominant tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've been terrific tonight, James, and they've been able to execute. They've thrown a lot of pucks to the net, but they've managed it extremely well. They've opened up their own lanes, and they've got the opportunities.
Passes it in front. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Feeds the puck over to Foot. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Lindros. Fires in. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. The Flyers take it along the wall. Philadelphia's on the attack. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. And now it's over to Hyman. And he sidesteps the check there. Fires it on net. And that clangs off the iron.
The Flyers are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
Toronto's got the puck along the wall. And he makes a save there. Ashton's got it into offensive territory. The Leafs look to start the transition game. We got a whistle as the puck sails into the bench.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Past the midway mark in this period. 2-0 is the score. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. The Flyers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Philadelphia's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it to Dowd. Slides the puck to Sakura. And a great heads-up defensive play here. Nelson's got it along the wall.
Oh, Randy McDonald does it again.
The captain leading by example.
He does a great job of recognizing that he's not going to have much time to get this puck off, so it's a one-timer, and he's able to beat the goaltender clean.
Toronto's coaches wanting to see more pucks on net going into this one, and I'd say through the better part of this first period, they have done just that. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Odd man rush. Takes a shot. Good stop by Plot. Picked up along the boards by McGinn. Nielsen's got it in the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Paul's got the puck. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Taves has the puck against the half wall. And he can't find the net.
And I like everything about this play until the finish, James. It's all about creating. That's exactly what happens. And then the puck is looking a little fine as it makes its way towards the net. And it misses.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Late goings of this period. Toronto's got a 3-goal lead. The Flyers win the faceoff. Moves by the check. No room for that one to get through. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. And he takes the dish. The Flyers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Through center. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Flyers have it from their own end. And they'll dump it in. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner.
Well, the Leafs took control of this one early, dominated the rest of the period. See if they can keep it up through the second.
Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Cutting to the slot. Turned aside with the glove by Plonk.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Toronto's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. What a hit, and that'll wear down position. Quick pass to Lindros. Directs it on over to Hyman. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Oh, my, you can feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Moves it up through the middle from the right. Shot! Makes a save.
Hasek's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Fox made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter is coming from.
The Leafs lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. The Flyers win the defensive zone faceoff. And he sends it across to Kelly. Takes the cross-ice pass. Moves the puck to Nelson. And that's picked off by McDonald.
He's been dangerous tonight. 2 goals, puck on his stick. Can he get the hattie?
Here's a short pass to Zubris. Takes a shot. Textbook stop by Hasek.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Scooped up along the wall by Foot. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Here's a shot. And that one's stopped. Here's a feed in front. Quick pass to Carlo. The Flyers move it ahead. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Here's a shot. Swatted aside by the blocker. The Leafs work it through center. He grabs the puck here at the point. Comes up with the stop. The Leafs played along the boards. And some good footwork to kick it away. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick feed to Bertuzzi. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. The Leafs have it behind the cage. Nice save from point-blank range.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Now over to Lindros. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Toronto's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Philadelphia's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Tries to get it to Johansson. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Here's a chance. How did he stop that one? Dowd's got the puck in his own zone. Here's a chance. Quick shot. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
McInnes is the leader of this team. He is their captain. They've been behind the 8 ball, behind all game. They've got to find a way to get back with this offensive zone faceoff. 1 goal can create some momentum.
Big save in front. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Leafs are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Moves it quickly over to Bertuzzi. Gaining momentum up along the side. Sends the feed in front. Dishes it off again here. Moves it again. Another pass. And another pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Philadelphia's got possession of the puck. And now he angles it across to McTavish. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Slides it across. Here he is, all alone. Great save from in tight. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Oh, smart heads up Reed. Dowd's going to play it against the half wall. He might have a step here. Denies him on the breakaway. Hickey's taking it from his own end. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Toronto's across the blue line. Grabs the puck. Battle along the boards. And the puck's knocked loose. Heiskanen stick handling in his own zone. Tries to get the puck to Dow. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it to Nelson. Puts it on net. Glove save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. It is remarkable how this place has now become one of the destination places in the league. Another sellout crowd.
And you better believe that the players feed into it as well, just as much as the crowd feed into them. And it's part of the momentum that helps you win as well. When you get a sellout crowd like this, you want to play for them.
Back to the blue line. Hammers a shot.
Oh. There goes the shutout.
Take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seeing eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
The Flyers are down, but they're certainly not out after that strike.
They needed a little offensive flair to get back in this one. Now a deficit of 2, and with an intermission that looms ahead, there'll be a lot to talk about and get going in the third.
Here's a chance, and he had an answer with that save. Quick pass across to Zubris. Feeds the puck to Mata. Quick pass to Taves. Nice defensive robbery on that. Puck scooped up by Miller. Here's a short pass to Nelson. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Taken by Taves. Picked up along the wall by Myers. Into the offensive end now. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Gains the zone from the right. Toronto's regained possession of the puck. Quick feed to Miller. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Looks to get the puck over to McDonald. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Philadelphia's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Moves it quickly over to McTavish. Puck exits the zone. And nearing the final minute of the second. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And the puck's kicked free. O'Reilly's working it around in the corner. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Shot! Glove save! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Leafs continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And he makes the save on that play. Shot! 2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too.
Well, the Leafs are still holding on to their lead. Let's hope they keep this up through the third.
Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. And with that, the third period is now underway. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
Philadelphia's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
The Flyers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Philadelphia's got it along the wall. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Oh, that goes in.
And Leafs Nation is rocking.
That from his own blue line?
This is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James. It's one he'll want back. These
From the
types of goals
face-off
can be
shot.
deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front. Goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
That one's gotta hurt.
Toronto's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Moves it to Heiskanen. Philadelphia's got a hold of it against the wall. Great positioning by the defender. The Flyers have it behind the cage. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Quick pass to Paul. Denies him!
Hasek's all over that shot and makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the spot.
Toronto's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Philadelphia's won the faceoff. Hammers it from the point. Close save and woo, that had some flair to that. Toronto's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Dowd's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Blast from the blue line. Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the inside of the post.
The Flyers can't believe their misfortune as they send one off the post. When you're trailing it again, you got to find a way to put those ones in and convert your bad luck into some good.
Puck picked up by McDonald. And now he moves it to Provorov. Play is blown dead with the offside. Lots of time left in this period. Toronto's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead it 4-1. And he takes the feed. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Sends one up to Johansson. Throws it in. Grabs the puck in the corner. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Leafs have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. And they win the draw here in their own end. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Takes it at center. Philadelphia's got the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Philadelphia's gained the line and into the zone. The Leafs have it now. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. Here's a short pass to McInnes. Tries to get the puck over to Heiskanen. The Flyers take it along the wall. Denies him on the slapper. And now it's grabbed by McGinn. The Flyers gain possession. Makes it look easy. Great positioning with the pad save.
O'Reilly's back in the lineup after nursing his injury, and sometimes it can be frustrating and you can feel a little slow to start, but he creates some offense right off the hop.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Leafs are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. Hammers the shot! Oh, and he's dialed in tonight. What a save on that one! Delayed penalty coming up here. And the puck stopper tells his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. There's a save! There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
The league is trying to crack down on the cross-checking penalties here, James. He got eliminated from the game. It's dangerous, it's reckless, and guess what? He's going to get the 2 minutes.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
An opportunity on the power play here. You got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Sends it over to Lindros. And a successful clearing attempt. Miller's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Works it across to Hickey. Play whistle dead, offside the call.
Koshik's really had the pulse of his team this game, James. I mean, making some huge saves at the right time, and that's what you need from your goaltender, to sort of weather the storm where they have to and make the timely save when they need to. You garner momentum from it. It's uplifting, and it provides energy.
Taves gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Leafs win it. Rips it from the blue line. Stops them cold. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Paul's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Angles it over to Lehkonen. And he takes the feed. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. Nelson's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they get the puck out. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Taken by Johansson. A chance at shot.
Oh, Brock Nelson.
Look at that. It's another shorty.
Well, you know that the PK unit is chomping at the bit, looking at another shorthanded opportunity here, just taking advantage of a struggling power play. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
The Leafs probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Scrum along the wall. Slides into Nelson. And that's stolen by McGinn.
Hyman's almost ready to get back on the ice.
McGinn's got it against the boards. The Flyers' man advantage comes to an end and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
Well, that's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
Quick cross-ice pass to McTavish. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. We got a whistle offside to call. Kansas City's coming up next on the schedule, and these two teams, doesn't matter where they are in the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to that one. Philadelphia is going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. And there it is, stopped by Hasek. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick feed to Provorov. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Here's a shot. That's blocked. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
And now he tries to get it across to Burrows. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Hickey. Takes a shot. Oh, Waffle boards it to keep it out. And now it's to Burrows. Oh, what a save in front. Burrows plays it now. Puck picked up in the open ice. Bats it down out of midair. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off.
Nelson's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
The Leafs don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Thought we were going to get a whistle, but the puck clears out. Feeds the puck across to Pospisil. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Moves it quickly over to Murray. Tosses it to Myers. Grabbed along the boards by Provorov. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Dumped in and they'll go off. Picks up the puck. And he comes up with a stop there. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Toronto's put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time. Up big time late in this third. Off the draw, they take possession. Passes on over to Mata. Moves it to Miller. And he feeds it down to Paul. Sends it over to Zubris. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick pass to Mata. Takes the feed. Scores! Well, aside
Always
from
Nick
that,
Paul.
it rolled over just yet here, Cheryl.
I don't think I ever played a game against Nick Paul where he didn't score.
This kind of deficit, James, and if you're the goal scorer, you certainly feel good about yourself. But from a collective group and the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few. Well, he's got extreme power and strength, but then you add that up with his drive to play the game, and man, is he ever tough to move off the puck. And he finds a way to hold on to it. He drives play and winds up with a goal.
Philadelphia's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window and just pushing forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Puck grab by Bertuzzi. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Carries it in. Philadelphia's got the puck against the boards. Taken along the wall by Miller. Rips it. Scores! Miro Heiskanen, one of the best defensemen in the game, and he buries it.
Well, this is a fun goal for him, James. I mean, it's not often that you have the time and space to let a slap shot go and beat the goaltender, but he does just that, and he rips it. I mean, he hammers it by.
The Flyers haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this 2-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They're going to find a way to get some chances.
And the puck's booted away. From the point, looks to make something happen. Hasek's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Nielsen's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
The Leafs come up with a defensive zone draw. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Getting into the later stages of this period. Philadelphia's got to find a way to get a few more goals here as they still trail by a pair. Hammers it from the point, and it comes up with the save. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. The Flyers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And a Knight fires it down the ice, and it misses. The Flyers will play the puck from behind the net. Tries to feed it over to McTavish. Picks off the pass.
Philadelphia is working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all 3 zones.
He says, let's get physical on that play. Heiskanen's lugging the puck. Dishes it to Sakura. Toronto's got the puck. Along the side to the empty net. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Puck skips into the bench, and we'll get a reset. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. A shot at the empty net. Scores into the empty net. Cameron, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
That's it. 10 straight wins. Wow. And these fans are showing their appreciation here. And the crowd is popping off, paying tribute for what they recognize as 10 straight wins here at home.
Well, the rally cap's been on for a while, hasn't it? They're going for 11 now, and this team, they feel like they're unbeatable. You can see it in their step, in their urgency. Even when they're not playing that well, they find a way to get a win.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.
Well, that long shot was the game winner. Well, that's 10 in a row to start the season. As the Leafs have shoot Philly 31-28 and hit them 46-35. Have more time in attack. Philly has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the faceoffs 20-19. Philadelphia had the only two power plays, going 0 for 2. And Toronto had two short-handed goals. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Surrey. For the box scores for Toronto, it's Surrey and Nelson with a goal and assist each. McDonald with 2 goals. Morrissey with a goal. Burrows, Myers, Valimaki, Murray with assists. Hyman with a goal. And Johansson with an assist. Hasek made 25 saves with 28 shots, 3 goals allowed for an .893 save percentage. And he got an assist. And for Philly, you had Miller with 2 assists. Nick Paul, goal and assist. Heitzman, a goal. Nielsen an assist, Kelly a goal, Ashton and Mata with assists. And Jacques Plante made 25 saves on 30 shots, 5 goals allowed for an .833 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto now has a 10-0 record for 29 points, now sit 5th place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to Kansas City to face the Scouts.